Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I'll be sharing with you guys my top eyeshadow products. I did not segregate them into categories of single shadows, duos, or palettes. I kind of just threw everything in the bunch and did an overall product quality assessment, and these for me are the best of the best. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. So when it comes to eyeshadows, there are a few main criteria that we usually look into and ideally what we want to get from the product. So first of all is pigmentation. You want to not have to work so hard to actually get some color payoff. Number two is the ease of blendability. You don't want something that is just very streaky or hard to actually work with. Number three is you don't want it to be powdery or chalky. So the more a bit dense and cream-like the product is, the better the consistency is, then the quality is just so much better as well. And I guess price point obviously always comes into play, so you always want to make sure that you're getting quality for the price that you pay for. And sometimes there are products that are not necessarily very expensive, but they do perform just as well as higher brands that actually charge more for their shadows. So those are a few of the things that actually I usually look into, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So let me begin with my top. This is the number one, I think, and across the board I think they do very well in all those categories, but over and above that is the fact that they're actually very consistent. It's rare that I've purchased an eyeshadow from this brand or company that has disappointed me in one of those categories. This is a prestige cosmetics line, but in terms of eyeshadow categories, I think they truly are the best. And the main reason for that being is there are tons of great shadows out there. There are amazing brands, but this particular brand consistently delivers. So this one is Dior eyeshadows, and I have a couple of them here with me, and I'm gonna share them with you guys. Dior eyeshadows, like a lot of prestige cosmetic lines, they come in this kind of packaging where they come in a velvet pouch, a velvet pouch, and then you have the shadow. It's okay. Sometimes it can get cumbersome just having the pouches because you have to constantly open them to see which one you're getting, but obviously it comes with a price that you're paying for this premium brands. So the very first one I want to share with you guys is the one that I get the most use of, and I think this is the best $39 I've ever spent in a cosmetic product, especially in eyeshadow. So this one is the Duo in 565 Nude look, and this one looks a bit banged up because this one gets the most love from me actually. So it's this one right here, and what it actually has is just what to me is the ultimate highlight or base shade. For me, these two shadows represent the ultimate, or my holy grail at least, of a base shade or a highlight shade and a contour shade. So I'm just gonna quickly swatch this for you guys. And you can see that the highlight shade is almost hitting pan. That's because I almost use this every day regardless of what shadow I decide to use. So you can see how beautiful that base or highlight shade is. It almost is like a metallic sheen finish, and it is extremely creamy. It's not powdery at all. And this is the matte medium brown shade, and it is the perfect contour shade. So this is definitely, if there is one eyeshadow product I will recommend, or I can highly recommend, it would be this Duo from Dior. I have another Dior Duo with the same concept, but obviously from the looks of it, you know that I have not used this as much as the first one I showed you guys. It's this one right here, and this is 885 Purple look. It also has a beautiful, just a very beautiful frosty pink base shimmer shade, and it doesn't translate into this juvenile pink shade, and this absolutely amazing matte purple. So it's this two right here. So you can see right there the quality of these shadows, and they are not powdery at all. I don't know if you guys can see that. I probably will not be able to swatch everything, so I'll just show you guys what I have. So I actually thought I had one of my 5-color design artistry palettes from Dior with me, but I think I didn't bring it with me on this trip, so I'm actually deeply saddened right now. It's the Amber design, and with a 5-in-1 artistry palette, there is a cream base, which acts as a liner as well. Anyway, I'll insert a photo right here. And the last Dior palette that I have with me is this special edition well, it's a quad with lip gloss right here. This is the Dior Blue Tie limited edition palette for fall 2011. So that's about it for Dior. The next eyeshadows that I will be talking about is NARS eyeshadows, and I think NARS is just definitely one of the best. It comes very close to Dior, and I think with Dior though, it's just the quality and the make of it and the craftsmanship in terms of packaging just adds a little more to NARS. But in terms of eyeshadow characteristics, it's very, very similar. And I think with Dior though, it's really much more consistent, I think, as a brand. So I only have 2 with me actually, and these are 2 of my holy grails. I think whenever I'm in doubt, or yeah, if I'm in doubt, I just throw one of these on and it will infinitely make any eye look that I have so much better. One is this beautiful charcoal matte gray, and this one is in Bali, and I'm gonna swatch this for you guys. This is Bali right here, non-powdery at all, blends very well, and yeah, you can see the pigmentation. If there's one thing with NARS, it's just their packaging. It can get fairly dirty very quickly. This one is ultimate. I think if I could only have a few eyeshadow products or eye products with me, this would probably be one of them. This is the very famous shadow of NARS called Galapagos, and it seems like it's a rich chocolate brown, which seems like has gold flecks, but it doesn't sparkle juvenile. It's just a beautiful, the sparkle looks much more evident when you have it swatched actually, but when you're wearing it in your eye, it really intensifies any eye look that you have. If you're looking for something that will take you from day to night, this is the one product that will do that. Just on the crease, absolutely amazing. The next shadows I will be talking about are from Chanel, and yes, I actually did mention NARS before Chanel because I think NARS, in terms of product categories, their strength is really eyeshadows, and I really have to give it to them. They perform very well. Chanel is a prestige line that overall has great track record, and eyeshadows are just one of those. They're very consistent, but I think NARS is just a bit stronger in eyeshadows. So I have 2 I'm going to share with you guys. One is the first quad that I have from Chanel, and this is actually the limited edition from this spring 2011. I absolutely love this because it serves as just a more unique neutral palette for me. This one is 20 Regard Pearl, and this is how it looks. And I know as soon as you see this shade, sometimes some people think it's not wearable, but I knew right away that they were. This is a beautiful highlight base shade as well. This is a beautiful highlight on its own. It's just a white shade. This is an absolutely beautiful blending color. This almost nude pink. And this beautiful, I actually was smitten by this palette because of this beautiful shade. It's kind of like a grayish, I don't know if you can call that an olive green, but I will swatch it with you guys to show you guys. So that's how it looks, and absolutely just beautiful in the eye. It gives a very smoldering, smoky look that still works for the day.